Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to analyze another great play that absolutely will work in the eight-man game. Personally, I think all plays and concepts kind of translate both ways, 11-man to 8-man and 8-man to 11-man. But obviously, with more or less people on the field, you got to make a few adjustments here and there. Anyways, today I'm going to take a look at Western Kentucky's offense from back in 2021. Bailey Zappi was their quarterback, and Zach Kitley was the offensive coordinator before he left for Texas Tech. So they've got some great stuff. If you ever get a chance to go back and study them, be sure to do so. So let's get into the play here. So we're in a twin set here. We've got our running back offset left, twin receivers set out wide to the left also. A 3-2 defensive lineman again on the other side of the ball. So let's get into this play here. So we've got an inside zone hitch RPO. So let's talk the blocking first, as always. Okay, so the entire O-line is going to zone block right, except the backside left guard here in this case is going to lock on to the backside end man, a line of scrimmage, or backside DN in this case. Okay, he's going to seal off here, make some sort of stay call for your left guard. Be pretty simple. The reason we're doing this is because we are going to read this left linebacker. We'll get into that here in a minute. Okay, then we've got our A-gap zone right run scheme. Running back's going to aim for that right A-gap, and he can either bang it through or cut it back again. We're just reading the flow of the defense. Wide receivers will both be running hitches. Okay, with our slot being the primary receiver here, he's going to run an immediate 2 to 4 yard hitch, sit down in that open area. Then our number one receiver, he's going to outside release with a step, and then about 4 to 6 yards, a little bit deeper. He's going to sit a little bit deeper on his hitch, both running immediate hitch routes, though, as quickly as possible. Okay, lastly, our quarterback's going to pre-snap find the flat defender. Okay, in a 3-2, we know it's usually this outside backer is a flat defender. If he gets a pass read, he's going to usually drop to that flat. Majority of the time in a 3-2 zone coverage defense, that's what we see as far as who the flat defender would be. Again, this comes out in your weekly scatter report, your weekly game plan, and watching the film, breaking down the opposing defense of exactly how they defend this. But here, he's going to post-snap read the flat defender. In this case, he's going to read this left linebacker. Okay, so we've made a pre-snap read. We know the left linebacker is our flat defender. So post-snap, he's going to read him. So essentially, if he steps up, we're going to throw out here. If he steps up to fill, we're going to throw out here. If he sits or drops into this flat area at all, we give. Okay, pretty basic. If you didn't want to read, if you wanted to change this, and let's go back here a little bit. Let's go all the way back. If you did not want this guy to lock on the backside, if you wanted it to be a true zone hitch RPO, and read the backside DN post snap, just pre-snap read this area right here. We got the area, we like it, safety's back. We're just going to pull and throw, abort the run immediately. You could do that as well. There's many ways to do it. I'm kind of just translating the way Western Kentucky did it, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. Let's draw it up one more time. Overall, it is a very simple if-then RPO, as all the effective RPOs are, an if-then, a one-man read, essentially. Keep it easy and simple for your kids. Okay, so here's the official play art. We've got twins left inside zone hitch RPO. Let's review these notes one more time. We get into a little bit deeper detail here. So we've got an inside zone run with hitches tagged on the outside. That's essentially the entire thing. It's you call your zone run or your inside run scheme, whatever it happens to be. It wouldn't have to be zone. And then you tag hitches on the outside. Okay, and it's going to be a very quick decision for your quarterback. You're not worried about illegal man downfield or blocking downfield or pass interference because this ball is going to be thrown immediately if he chooses to pull and throw. Okay, so let's go through this. O-line, they're all going to zone right with our left guard locking on the backside end man line of scrimmage or E-maul. Tailback is aiming right A-gap with the option to bang it or bend it back, depending on how the defense reacts. Our number 2 X receiver will sit in the open zone at 2 to 4 yards on that immediate quick hitch route. He is our primary guy here. Okay, and you wouldn't have to have it be the X. I just put it being the X here. Now, if your X is your number 1 guy and they're going to press him up, I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do to adjust this and get this open. Returning to the play art here, we got the Z is going to outside release on that first step, and then his hitch route is going to sit at about 4 to 6 yards. And again, our quarterback is going to pre-snap identify the flat defender, in this scenario, that left linebacker, and then he's going to check the depth of the DBs, then post-snap read that flat defender. So if the linebacker sits or fills on the run, we're going to pull and throw that hitch. If he drops back or tries to cover the flat, we give it. So pretty simple read there all around. All right, now let's take a look at how Western Kentucky ran this play. Okay, so here we've got Western Kentucky on offense going up against UTSA. This was late in the season in 2021. Again, Western Kentucky runs that spread, kind of an up-tempo RPO style air raid attack, kind of a mixture of many different things there. But in this case, they're very spread team, and you can see that UTSA only has essentially 5 guys in the box. You could count this safety coming down or this overhang flat defender as potential box defenders or run fit guys, in which they are, but you can see why they run these RPOs. They have a chance to run it up the middle with the light box. If one of these guys commits, they can quickly hit you outside on these quick RPOs. Let's watch it through real quick and then I'll break it down. Okay, so there you go. Let's run it back here. So again, this is just an inside zone RPO, only 3 down linemen. So even this tight end locks up on the backside. The read is right here. He is the flat defender. In this case, it looks like they've got man-to-man coverage, with this guy being the potential underneath zone guy if he would not help with the run. In this case, he does. He steps up to fill with the run, so it's an easy pull and throw immediately. And the ball is out so fast within 2 seconds that is a very quick hitter. So there you go. You see he steps in to help with the run. They throw outside and a nice, easy 6 to 7 yard gain on first down. One more time. So there you go. I'll show you one more look at this. All right, here's another look at it. And now they've got more guys in the box, including this safety coming up a little. And here's this overhang defender. So in this case now, the read is again the overhang. He's going to run that hitch, basically essentially right where he's at. And in this case, Western Kentucky runs a power scheme. So again, you can run any inside run scheme and attach it and read this guy and get the ball out quick enough. There's not going to be any illegal man downfield or any penalty. So let's take a look at this play, though. Okay, he actually dropped the pass, but again, the right read. The guy shifted in just enough to open up this window. A little bit more of an accurate pass might have. Ball was a little low, but still should have been caught for a first down. It was 2nd and 5. He catches that ball. He makes another 2 yards at least. He picks up the first down on 2nd down. But let's take a look at it one more time. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. So again, a very simple play. You have your inside run scheme with a hitch tag to it on the outside. And it could be a 1-man hitch, could be a 2-man hitch, as I showed you before. If you're a spread run guy at all, I would definitely take a look at adding this to your playbook. Very simple. Thanks, guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to comment below or reach out to me on Twitter at 8Man Breakdowns. If you enjoyed the content or you took away anything from it, please click subscribe and check out some of my other videos right here. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in.